Hello, I am Dr. Bob. I am going to show you how to set up Bayflex Solutions Flexdata Control Package. Flexdata is a cloud-based controller for Yuasa endurance test machines that allows control of the test machines, data capture and analytics, and cloud storage with remote viewing of the test in progress. Endurance testing involves multiple repeated motions, perhaps 100,000 or more, under various conditions, possibly temperature and humidity and gases. The industry needs to be able to easily capture electrical, optical, and other data during testing and then perform powerful analyses of performance to find failure modes. Complex supply chains require remote, real-time access to test data to allow collaboration and possibly changes to the testing. Flexdata is a cloud-based solution to these needs, integrated with Bayflex Yuasa Systems. Flexdata can operate all the Yuasa test machines common today, such as the DM-LHP, DR11MR, and DM-LHB. Older machines like the DLD-M111LH and TCD-M111LH will work with Flexdata if they have an Ethernet interface. There are a multitude of test jigs that will operate with the motors and be able to take advantage of the Flexdata platform, like the CS flexing jig, the FSU shape folding jig, the ST stretching jig, the P150 bending jig, the FT twisting jig, and many others. The Hioki RM3545-2 resistance meter can be used with Flexdata. The Keithley DAQ6510 data acquisition and multimeter system and the 7700 series multiplexers are compatible. The Keithley DMM6500 using the front panel jacks and the Keithley 2110 DMM and the 2100 DMM are compatible. In this setup video, I will use the Yuasa DM-LHP motor drive unit running the CS and the Yuasa DLD-M111LH motor drive running the FS. The instructions would be similar with other motor units and jigs. I will use the Hioki RM3545-2 resistance meter equipped with a Z3003 multiplexer and a 5-channel terminal box. I will use the Keithley DMM6500 multimeter as a standalone multimeter without a multiplexer. Flexdata also supports the Keithley DAQ6510 meter with the 7700 series multiplexer. You also can use Keithley meters such as the DMM2110. And I will be using my laboratory laptop computer, a 15-inch Dell running Windows 10 Pro. Windows 7 or higher is acceptable. In this video, jigs are already attached to the motor units. I have already set up reciprocation distances and folding radii based on my test samples. I already have the test samples mounted on the jigs. If you need help on these setups, please see the Yuasa CS setup video and the Yuasa FS setup video. It might be helpful to also see the Yuasa ECP setup video. ECP is the forerunner of Flexdata. There are no tools required to set up Flexdata. Here are the steps for the first-time installation. Basically, they are the installation of the software, setting IP addresses, and connecting the equipment with cables and installing the equipment in the Flexdata software. In this video, I will not read all the steps. You can do a pause if you want to study them. Once you have completed these steps, you will not need to repeat them in the future. If you add some new equipment, you would only need to use the appropriate steps for that piece of equipment. These are the steps that you will go through for each experiment. They will more or less be routine for future tests. These lists are to help you remember to do all the steps before you start your test. Let's take a look at these steps one at a time in detail. I will skip things like connecting cables.